in Sandesia, and apparently Minnesota officials are going to be basically braced for civil unrest following rumors Trump could pardon cop convicted in George Floyd death. I'm going to get into it now. Right, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz has urged city and state officials to get prepared in the event President Donald Trump issues a presidential pardon of former Minneapolis officer Derek Chauvin, who was convicted in the high-profile murder of George Floyd. Um, if Donald Trump exercises his constitutional right to do so, whenever I agree and I strongly disagree with him, if he issues that pardon, we will simply transfer Derek Chauvin to serve out his 22 and a half year in prison in Minnesota, Walz told reporters this week, noting there was no indication this would actually happen. So no indication whenever they're going to do it or not, but I think it behooves us to be prepared for it. With this presidency, it seems like there might be something they would do. Wall's remarks comes as Infowars first broke news on Monday that a memo was circulating among local law enforcement in Minneapolis warning of a possible Chauvin pardon, as reported by the FBI whistleblower Kyle Seraphin, I think that's what his name is, on the Alex Jones show. Um, Local St. Paul ABC affiliate KSTP reported Wednesday that Governor Tim Walz, the Minnesota National Guard Mayor and Jacob Freer, and Hennepin County Sheriff Dewana Witt have all been briefed on preparations for possible civil unrest. Minnesota Community Safety Commissioner and Todrick Barnett, in a statement to KSTP, said there was no incredible intelligence about any pardon, claiming Chauvin would remain behind bars in the event of a federal pardon. We heard the same rumors as everyone else, but the bottom line is that Derek Chauvin will remain behind bars serving his state sentence even if its federal charges are pardoned. To be clear, we have no credible intelligence about any pardon or planned disruptions here in Minnesota. Since 2020, we have overhauled our emergency management plans and out of an abundance of caution are planning for any eventuality. Asked about a possible pardon for Chauvin in March, Trump answered, "No, I have not heard about that." Meanwhile, conservatives on social media, including Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, have backed a pardon for Chauvin, who many say was wrongfully convicted, who was a wrongfully convicted Democrat scapegoat since medical reports show he died of a fentanyl overdose. Um, it remains to be seen whenever the Trump administration moves forward with a pardon for Chauvin or the three other officers incarcerated over the altercation whenever mass riots similar to the BLM protests seen in 2020 happens. Well, the thing is, Trump says it's not going to happen, but if he does, and then I would say that the cop does deserve a presidential pardon, considering that the fact that he didn't kill George Floyd. George Floyd pretty much killed himself by pretty much having an overdose on fentanyl, and I'm gonna bring attention to the documentary that Candace Owens and did, because the thing is, because she even spoke to his friends, and he always had a drug problem, and the thing is, George Floyd should have never been celebrated, and that was the fault of them, and that was the fault of the media and the Democrats by telling people it's your right and your duty to go out and disrupt and loot or whatever, and put other lives in danger, especially old people. Um, but honestly, but the thing is, from a documentary, and she clearly put the research in. She pretty much proved that he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong, and the cop didn't. And and the thing is, George Floyd was a criminal. End of story. And criminals should not be glorified, and I should not be looked up as pillars on of the community, which they tried to do with George Floyd. I don't know why the hell. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was there a George Floyd statue? I'm sure there was one. And when it happened, if there is one, I mean that should honestly be knocked down. Honestly, it should be. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and follow me on X and Rumble, and I'm on Patreon and Coffee as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.